And to an ET Now exclusive then, and the government is likely to take a decision next week on whether the IBC suspension should continue or should be lifted. The suspension had been announced as a protective measure during the COVID-19 lockdown, and sources tell ET Now that the government is looking at a calibrated approach to lifting the IBC suspension in order to protect MSMEs and companies that are in the travel and hospitality sector. Karishma, my colleague, joins in with all those details. Karishma?
IBC extension or not? That's the big question that's been doing rounds since the COVID started. And now sources tell ET Now that next week stands crucial because a forum comprising of senior government officials along with stakeholders will be taking an important call regarding if there should be a further extension of IBC or not. In fact, we're picking up from sources that government is keen to make this announcement before March 15, and that is of course closer to the last date of the extended deadline, which is March 24th. We're also picking up that the government in this decision will try and not just concentrate on the suspension part, but will also try and look at broader means in order to help the whole resolution process. The government currently has two options that it's evaluating, but is also looking at coming up with certain provisions that will help the MSME sector and distressed sectors like that of hospitality, travel and tourism. Well, it's the much awaited query that's been doing round, and now ET Now learns that it's just in about a week's time the decision will be taken, the discussions are going to go on, and the government is evaluating options if it needs to extend it by a few more months or if it needs to come up with some other kind of relief measures.